Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to draw the Alien Xenomorph, the latest addition to Fortnite. Let's get started. This drawing will take place in 3 steps. In step 1, we do a rough sketch of the drawing. In step 2, we're going to do a clean drawing based on the rough sketch, and then the last step will involve coloring the drawing to bring it to life. So right now we're working on step 1, and in this step it's all about doing a rough sketch. So I start with the head. So we're just going to draw the head. The head's got a bit of a weird shape. It's got like a long, elongated shape head. Now this drawing, the tools that I use is a drawing tablet. It's the Wacom Intuos tablet. This is a tablet where when I draw, the picture does not appear on the tablet, it appears on the monitor. So when I draw, I'm actually looking at the monitor, even though I'm drawing on the tablet. It's sort of like using a mouse. And when you first draw on this type of device, it's very challenging to draw on the tablet what you see. This video is a suggestion from one of my viewers. The name's August Wiebert Al Gaban. I hope I pronounced that correctly. August, I hope you're watching this. This video is for you. When I do the rough sketch, I'm starting with doing a rough outline. So I draw the head, the arms, the legs. I leave the details until the second part, once I'm happy with the rough outline. So now I'm just working on the details. I think the outline looks pretty good so far, so now we're going to work on the details. Alright, so with any alien, it needs teeth. So we're going to put into some teeth. You notice that when I do my rough sketch, I make a lot of mistakes. Not on purpose, of course, but mistakes are something every artist will make, and it's perfectly normal. Do not be discouraged when you make mistakes. This is part of the drawing process. Now this alien, it's a bit tricky because it's not facing you straight on. The alien is actually standing from an angle, so you're drawing from an angle. You know that the head is looking at a certain direction. You've got the right arm, which is spread out, or the right arm is, you've got the right arm, which is in front of the body, and then the left arm is sort of behind. So the right arm looks bigger than the left arm because it's closer to you. Once you are happy with the rough outline, add in some details. And if you notice any mistakes along the way, feel free to correct them. This Xenomorph character is one of the most iconic monsters in movie history. There have been 8 films on it. The first Alien movie came out in 1979. It's called Alien, directed by Ridley Scott. We saw this alien creature that had acid for blood. It's got a jaw inside a bigger jaw. It's born by basically exploding out of the chest of the host. It's just a nasty alien. The second Alien movie was in 1986. It was called Aliens, directed by James Cameron. Unlike the first one, this one is more of an action movie. This is my favorite Alien movie. And then after that came Alien 3, followed by Alien Resurrection. And then we had 2 prequels. We had Prometheus and Alien Covenant. We also had a couple of spin-offs. You've got Alien vs. Predator, and then Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. Unfortunately, neither one was very good. I enjoyed watching these Aliens movies. Have you guys seen any of these movies? Which ones are your favorite? Just leave a comment below. The rough sketch is probably the part that requires the most work. This is when you really have to do a good job, because everything else after that depends on the first step being done correctly. Alright, so the rough sketch is done. Once you are happy with it, you can go to step 2, which is creating a cleaner drawing. So what I do is I create another layer, and then I turn the opacity of the layer that has the rough sketch. I lower the opacity so that it becomes gray, and then on the layer that has the clean drawing, I'm just going to trace the rough sketch. Now this step is optional, but I like doing this step because it just gives the final product a clean finish. Alright, our clean drawing is done. Now we get to the final step. This is the most fun step. This is the part where you get to bring the drawing to life. We're going to add in some color. Step 1 was a lot of work. Step 2 was kind of boring, but this is where the real fun begins. So when I do the color, what I do is I create another layer and I put it below the layer that has the clean drawing. And when it comes to coloring, I do it in several phases. In the first phase, I will add in the base color. The base color is the predominant color of the drawing. So in this case, it's black or dark gray. Once I finish the base color, I create another layer. This is called the clipping layer. With the clipping layer, I can draw whatever I want on it, but I cannot go outside what is already painted in the base layer. This is very useful when you're doing digital art. So in the clipping layer, I'm adding more details to the drawing. I'm adding shading, shadowing, whatever details I need to do, whatever details I need to draw to bring the drawing to life. Guys, if you enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe so you can get more videos. And if you like to see more of these tutorial type videos, also let me know, and let me know which drawings you want me to do. When it comes to coloring, I don't have a very fancy approach. My process is I start with the dark colors first, and then if I need to use a lighter color, then I create another layer above the dark layer, and then I use whatever colors I need, and I just keep doing that until I get the results that I want. If you watch how I color this alien, you notice that during the coloring process, I make mistakes. Sometimes I'll color it a certain way and then I realize, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. And then I just overwrite it. When I paint the drawing, I only use 4 tools. I use just a basic paintbrush. I use an airbrush, and then I use a blender tool, and of course, the most important tool, the eraser. The last step in the coloring process is called highlighting. This is where you put some finishing touches to the drawing to add more polish and realism to your artwork. And here is the finished product. Thanks for watching. See you soon.